Today we're going to be looking at how to create your very own pharaoh head portrait. We've been working on some other things like our necklaces and our collars. Today we're going to work on doing the pharaoh part of that. First thing you're going to need is your picture and one of our head templates, because if you'll notice, this template fits right inside here where your face is going to go. So you're going to want to find your chin, the bottom of your chin, and match it up with the bottom of the chin on your template. You'll know it's a chin because the head is wider than the bottom part. So I'm going to figure out where that is and make sure it touches my chin, and then I'm going to center it a little bit on my head, and I'm going to trace around the edge. You guys might have pencils or markers depending on what's available for you, so that's the part I am going to cut out. Of course, the next step is going to be to glue it in the space. I want to make sure it sticks down all the way. I turn my glue a little bit so I can make sure it has some on there. And I'm going to go with my glue stick all the way around the edge. I don't have to fill in the middle. I just want to go around the edges, and I can see with this particular glue stick that I went all the way to my edges because the purple is showing. Of course, it dries clear, so I can see it's drying already. I want to position my face right in the center there as much as possible. There we go. So now my face is on there. Then I'm going to color this in with crayons with my very best coloring. So now I've colored in my whole paper, but it looks sort of flat up here. So what I can do now is I can grab a little bit darker color if I wanted to, and I can add in some shading on the edges. That means I push kind of a medium color and then lighter as I get into it, and it causes this neat little shadow effect on the edge. So I push hard, medium, feather soft. Hard, medium, feather soft, and you can see how that starts to make this look like it's more like King Tut's real burial mask, and a little bit more rounded and not quite so flat. And then what about these types of areas? This one I need an even darker color of, so if I look through my crayon box, oh, here's one, and I might just do the edge, just this edge a little bit, and I push a little harder and then lighter, harder, lighter as I go out, and it gives it that neat little 3D effect as well, doesn't it? A little bit of a shadow in there to make it look more like a mask than just flat. Go ahead and try that out too today. Now let's look at how to attach those lovely collars we made on here. So we're going to take our collars that we made, turn them upside down, and on the flat part, we're going to do a squiggle line of glue, like that. All right, turn them over. We're going to kind of line them up a little bit with the edges of our pharaoh, right here on this neat little gap. And we can push, just like that. And now we're wearing our fancy collared necklaces. Aren't those so awesome? Of course, you're going to want to put your name where everybody can see it, since we're going to display these in the hallway. And then put them on the drying rack. Great job, guys.